Hey Saggy, it is CJ here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. I hope you're doing great today, Sag. We're going to be doing a general reading for you today, and it is October 23rd, 2025. Just wanted to let you know what time it is, what day it is. I hope everything's going beautiful for you, Sag. We're going to get right into your reading. Just a couple of things. Please remember it may not resonate with everyone, of course. And again, 23rd of October, but whenever you come to this reading, my love, there might be something in it for you. If not, don't worry about it. Thank you so much for all of your love and your support, you guys. You're just beautiful, amazing. Our family is growing every single day. Oh, I just love you so much, just to bits. Okay, we're just going to get right into your reading, Sag. I don't want to blab too much. When I was meditating, this is an interesting energy that's coming through. I did not receive an image or anything, but my guides kept saying the word profound change, profound change, profound change. When I tried to get a little bit deeper in the meditation, I wasn't getting anything. It was almost kind of like I hit a roadblock. So kind of interesting. I'm not sure what that means. Profound change could be many things, right? I mean, when we're talking about those two words, it does insinuate here that there's something that's a really big, a turnabout almost in your life in some avenue. Again, I don't know specifically what that is. We'll see what comes out in the reading, but I have to give it to you, right? Because that's what my guides gave me. Okay, so Sag, we're going to get right into your reading. I'm going to open up with my Divine Animal deck, and let's get started, okay? Spirit, please show me clearly for Sagittarius, or beautiful fire sign, for those that this is a reading. What is the message that you have for our lovely Saggies? Let's see what's on the bottom, Sag. I laugh because we have the chameleon, which Sag is change. It doesn't have profound change on it, but it is change. Okay, it's number 33. All right, beautiful. This is confirmation for me too that my guides, I didn't hear wrong, right, when I was meditating. So some kind of change is coming in here, Sag. This is number 33. So that is a 6. I like it because what that feels like to me, 6s are about what you're putting out, you're receiving, kind of that equal balance, right? Harmony even is what I'm getting. It is a 3 though, 3-3. So 3 is about coming into alignment. So Sag, for some of you, you might be making some big decision here that is going to change your life. Now, when we look at the chameleon, chameleons adapt, right? They change with their environment. So again, that could be a very special message for someone out there, that you are changing with the environment. You're changing with, I'm hearing the times, something is needing to be shifted. There are houses back here, well, more like huts. So again, this could be about involving your home, right? It could be about making some change, leaving a home, entering a home. It's going to depend on what your circumstances are. We have the snake next, Sag, so that's 43. It is a 7. 6, 7, okay. This is all about creation, what you're creating. Let me show it to you. It's a tree of life, and then there's a snake that's wrapping around the heart of the tree. And you can see the roots coming out of the tree. So you're creating something. This feels to me like you're creating something that is in alignment with your heart. Okay, so maybe this is about love. Maybe this is about some relationship that might be on the horizon. Or, it could be the other way around too, right? It could be creating something that is new, but that has something to do with your heart chakra. They're not giving me much right now, Sag, so we'll see how as we go. I do want to go one more here. The armadillo is next. It is now groundedness, and it also is number 7. 7s, again, I didn't explain that. 7s for me are really about, it can be very much like, it's kind of like two sides of the coin. 7s can be like that really positive good luck, like lucky number 7. But again, 7s also on the other side can be a major contemplative energy, right? Where you're really weighing things out. This is a card about reminding us to be grounded. Okay, so groundedness. Even in a way, I'm feeling like perhaps there's something protective coming through here with these kind of warriors, really, that are around the armadillo. Again, I'm wondering if that's Spirit's way of saying that you are protected, because we have the lioness next, which is all about protection. Okay, so some change coming in here. It does feel like that. By the way, lioness is 21 as well, so it is a 3, just like the chameleon. There's some kind of change coming in here, and I do feel like Spirit is wanting to remind you that you are protected, Sag. There is protection around you. There's something about this ring right now. Interesting. I'm going to hold it up because I wonder if it's going to be something for someone out there. Can you see that on top of the lion's eyes? Can you see? I'm going to try and point to it. My camera's not the best. You guys know that, right? I get always so dyslexic when I go in the mirror or in the camera. Right up here, right above the eyes. Can you see that? It's like a ring. Okay, what is that about, Spirit? Okay, I'm going to leave it there, Sag. I don't know if that means something to someone out there, but it's a ring. It's a gold ring, and it looks like there is some kind of stone in it, some kind of gemstone. I don't know what it is. I don't want to get stuck. Okay, let's see. All right, Spirit, please show me what this is about. What is this about for Sag? This profound change. What is happening for Sagittarius? For those that this is their reading, what can you tell me? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow, we got the chameleon that's jumped out again. Okay, so Sag, this is obviously a major message coming through here. We just had this, right? And you've seen I shuffled. The snake is on the bottom. Wow, okay, so repeat cards. And then we have the owl. All right, this feels important as well. The owl is representing wisdom. It is number 4, so it is about your foundation. Again, this could be about your work. It could be about your home. Excuse me, my allergies are really kicking up today. But nevertheless, this is about using your wisdom, Sag. Everything that you've acquired, all your knowledge, all that you've learned on your path thus far, to really kind of lean into that as you're going through whatever change this is, okay? I don't know right now. Again, though, this feels very angelic. Again, there's an energy of coming in that you are on the right path, and whatever decision you're having to make, it's going to work out for you. It might feel a little weird. Okay, I'm going to put this aside. Put this aside. So, I don't know, we already talked about this, the chameleon and the snake. Some change is happening here for you, Sag. Maybe a change you're needing to make. Could even be, universal change coming in. But it is going to be for you to be creating something. You're creating something that is, I don't know how to put this. With this creation, it feels like you're creating something that is attached to longevity. Longevity? Yes, that's the word I'm getting, longevity. Okay, very interesting. I'm going to have a sip of water, and then we're going to get into the tarot portion. Are you moving, Sag? What is this? Are you... Because even right now, I'm almost getting this kind of like, and I know there's a lot of you that are retired, but I'm almost getting this, and I guess you could apply the energy to your situation, but it's almost like there is this changing, making the change so that you can create what you're wanting to create. And it does feel connected to the heart. Totally. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom. We have the Empress on the bottom. Beautiful. Taurus's energy. It is number 3, Sag, so maybe 3 is going to be a theme of this reading today. The Empress is about prosperity, abundance, love, nurturing, right? Really taking beautiful care of yourself. The universe giving you beautiful things to also love and appreciate. You can see the tummy, right? In this deck, it's a different, obviously, it's Lightseer's deck. Her stomach is represented by the world, and as you all probably know, the world is the last major arcana in the tarot, so that does represent an ending. I'm hearing closure. So maybe something is closing out here, and this is the change that is happening, and the snake is representing what you're about to start to build. Okay, but nevertheless, this is a beautiful energy to have at the bottom of the deck. Foundational energy here. We have the Page of Cups next, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Sorry, I just have to blow my nose. Page of Cups, right? It's our heart, again, connected to the heart. This is like falling in love. This is starting a new relationship, starting a new hobby, starting a new job, a new venture, right? Because it is a cups, it's about our emotions and how we feel. Pages are the beginner too, so this feels like you're, it feels like you're about to start something new, maybe some of you have fallen in love. And this is the big change. Right? Could be. We'll see. Right? But we have the World next. Wow. So another major arcana. So there is the World. 2 cards right now referring to an ending, Sag. To some path that you've been on ending and a new path opening up for you. I want to go a few more here. Eight of Wands is next. Okay, so that's your energy, Aries and Leo. I read it as yours. So this is forward movement, but quite fast, quite rapid. Yeah, quite fast change. Ten of Swords next, Sag. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We've pretty much got every suit on the table. I guess we don't have Pentacles, but so this is an ending. Yeah, everything's pointing to some kind of ending here. Ten of Swords is representing something that has been very painful, very long, a long journey of it, but now it's coming to an end. And if that's not enough, you guys know I normally don't go more than 6. The 6th card is the Ten of Wands. Okay, so you got the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Let me just look at this. Yeah, Sag, it feels like one chapter of your life is closing out and a new one is opening. That's what it feels like to me. Again, it could be about love. Maybe you are out of one relationship and you're moving into another one. Something to do with this. Okay, I'm going to put this back. I want to see what wants to come out. All right, Spirit, thank you so much. Will you please guide me in this reading for Sagittarius? What do they need to know for those that this is their reading? Okay. All right, let's begin here. For Sagittarius, please. What is the message? What do we have? Got a few jumped out here. Yeah, we've got the Ace of Wands with the Tower, and then we have the Six of Cups on the bottom, followed by the Hermit, followed by the Emperor, followed by the Ten of Swords. Sag, I'm just gonna say right here, I just feel like there is. I feel like you're making some kind of drastic change. If it's not you, then it's someone in your life. But there's something happening here where there's a shakeup. Ace of Wands, let's start here. So the Ace of Wands, beautiful. Your energy, right? Aries and Leo, of course. This is a general reading. This is the seed, a new path, let's say a new seed that you're planting or that is getting planted. When we're talking about the wands, it is a fire, right? It is that spark. It's that... It's the passion within us. There's a new path that you're either on or you're about to embark on or that you're wanting to start. Something that has more passion in it, something that has more creativity to it, more, again, not to repeat the words, but more fire is what I'm hearing, like more sparks. We have the Tower that shows up next, okay? So the Tower, Major Arcana. But it does indicate here that there is going to be something that is shooken up. Perhaps brought to the ground, necessary. It's necessary because I'm also getting this energy of stalemate. I'm hearing stalemate, so I don't know what that might be referring to. But again, it feels like it's about some kind of relationship. The Tower showing up though, Sag, with this deck, we have all the butterflies on it, right? So that does represent transformation. You are in a transformative energy. Something is closing out here. I don't know what it is. I'm sensing it is some kind of a relationship. With someone else is what I'm feeling. We have the Six of Cups on the bottom. I'm sorry I paused, but I'm just trying to tune in here. Six of Cups on the bottom. Again, that's our water energy, right? So this is some kind of connection that has been long-standing, meaning it has gone on for quite a long time. Hence why I keep getting this hesitation. I keep getting this hesitation as in, like you want to go through the new door, but there's a hesitation to go through it, is what it's feeling like. Hermit is next, and I feel like that's important because that's Virgo's energy, but it is talking about needing to go within to really tune into what you're really wanting, right? This decision or this crossroads or whatever this is, because you're going to be creating something new here or wanting to create something new here, you're the only one that has the answers for what is going to be best for you, what is going to be in alignment with you. Okay, let's keep going. Show me more, please, Spirit. And my eyes keep going over to the Owl, to this Wisdom card. Okay, all right, show me more, please, Spirit. What else is going on here? Profound change. Again, just getting it in my head. Profound change. I will try and pull some clarifiers here. That was me. I dropped the cards. Let's ground, please. Thank you, Spirit. Show me more. What is this about for Sag? Okay, this is what I thought here. Okay, we got the Two of Cups. Yeah. So Two of Cups, right? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sag. Look, this does feel like this is about some kind of relationship that you've been in. At one time, it would have been harmony. It would have been balanced. It would have been love, creating the magic between the two. Again, does not have to be romantic. I got to say that we have lots of different kinds of loves, right, in this world. But there's been some kind of sabotage. Why do I feel like I've said this before. Maybe I'm having deja vu. Because we have that Seven of Swords on the bottom. Seven of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Again, this is our air energy, right? This card represents someone doing something behind the other's back, and thinking they can get away with it. Because you can see how this person has the bird in their knapsack, right? And the birds are all squawking because they're not going to get away with it, right? That's the moon here. It's not the sun. Although it is a full moon, it's not illuminating everything. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Again. Sag, excuse me, I'm just getting another sip of water. My throat's just gotten really dry here. Okay. Okay. I had to look at this card. You know, I get different messages sometimes in different readings with the same card. There's an outgrowing of the skin. There's two snakes on here, right? I don't know if I pointed that out earlier. There's two snakes. But you're outgrowing something. This is, you're outgrowing your skin. You're outgrowing this skin. You're outgrowing it. And I wonder if you're keeping it to yourself. Because that's another thing. Seven of Swords can represent us keeping something to ourselves until we have it all figured out and we're ready to kind of move forward with our decision, right? That could be what the Seven of Swords is representing here, is that you are, I don't know, feeling something connected to this Two of Cups. That there is something that is no longer working, and perhaps that is a change that's coming in, and your life will be profoundly changed moving forward. If this is a relationship of some sort that has been in a long time, a long standing, okay? Yeah, it can be family, it can be friends, it can be all of that. It doesn't have to necessarily be lovers or a marriage. But I'm feeling this kind of breakdown from it. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, and I gotta say, Sag, the Five of Pentacles is poking out. So Five of Pentacles is that feeling of not enough. It's a lack card. It is out in the cold energy, right? Feeling alone, abandoned. And because it's poking out, I'm wondering if this is a bit of the hesitation to walk away from it. Again, I could be picking up on the other person's energy. This might not be your energy. Could be the other person's energy. Okay, let's keep going. All right, Spirit, what else would you like Sagittarius to know? Seeing this Tower. Okay, we're going to definitely clarify. Show me a little bit more, please. Can you show me a little bit more of what's going on here? Can I get a couple more cards, please, Spirit? Maybe two. Two more cards. Sagittarius. I've just seen the Nine of Swords, so someone is having not very good rest. Someone is stressed out. Okay, thank you. There's the card again, Nine of Swords. You have the Two of Wands. Okay, so Two of Wands, Sag. This is definitely contemplating, do I stay or do I go? There's something you're contemplating here. There's two wands, right? You haven't made the final decision, but you're definitely contemplating it. And again, the World is right here. So we've had the Empress, we had the World card, and now we're having the Two of Wands that has a World card on it. There's definitely a contemplation of ending something. For me right now, I'm feeling it's ending a relationship. It could be ending a job. It could be, you know, but this is how Spirit is communicating the message to me. So Two of Wands, trying to figure out what your next step is. It's causing anxiety, because there's that Nine of Swords that I was just talking about. So if this is you, my love, you're probably not having the best sleeps. You're probably feeling pretty stressed out. Your mind might be racing. You may be having like, you know, like it's that kind of energy when you're in it, it almost is all consuming, right? We have the Queen of Cups underneath. So you may be dealing with a Cancer, because that is Cancer's card. And if it's not that, it can also be indicating here that, that you need to really be loving and kind to yourself, because Cancer is all about the home, the family, but love and protection and nurturing, right? Okay, I want to go a little bit more, see if we can get anything else out here, and then we'll go in and see if we can go deeper. All right, thank you so much, Spirit. Can we get one more card, a little bit more information on what's going on here? The Three of Wands and the Page of Wands. I'm showing you the cards because you can see the Three of Swords is right here, and then the Page of Cups is right here. Okay, all right, I'm going to put this back. All right, so we have the Three of Wands and then the Page of Wands. If it's not you, Sag, it's the other person or people involved here that are contemplating leaving, breaking away. Because we have that Three of Wands. Now, this is significant because we have the Two of Wands looking at the Three of Wands. Let me try and hold it better for you. Hopefully, there we go. Hopefully you can see that. So you contemplated, and then it's like you're coming to, if you haven't come to it, you're coming to a conclusion of moving forward. That's what the Three of Wands is. It's now taking the action and starting to move forward. Moving forward to what? A brand new path. Page of Wands. So you have the Ace of Wands, which is the seeds. Then you have the Page of Wands, which is beginning, right? Beginning this new path. Throwing your wand in the direction you're wanting to go in. Okay. And on the bottom, we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is the grounded energy. It is a, it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Obviously, it's our money, our resources, and all of that. But it's more about feeling grounded here is what's coming through to me. So in some area of your life, things are not feeling that way. Even the Emperor appearing next. Look at all these major arcanas. The Emperor, the Empress, the Strength card. This is you taking the control back and making the decisions that you need to make that are going to be best for all. Okay, I'm going to move on to another deck. Okay, so let's see what this is about. Now, what deck should we go to? I'm going to just go to the Rider-Waite deck. Okay, so let's see. We have the Three of Pentacles on the bottom, Sag, so that is collaboration. Making it, again, why am I getting this feeling like you're making a decision for more than just one? If that makes sense. So Three of Pentacles. We have the Tower again. Maybe the Tower is representing that it's not only going to affect two, it's going to affect three people. The Tower. King of Cups. And the King of Swords. Okay, so, oh my goodness, what I'm getting from this. I'm really feeling Sag. Again, I know this might be a long read because there's a lot of energy coming through here. But what I'm feeling is almost like King of Cups is very balanced in the emotions. Protective, if you want to say as well. King of Swords is like very intelligent, very logical, and makes the hard decisions. This is so weird because I think I did a reading, I don't know when, but it felt like there was two different kind of personalities coming through. I'm not getting the same feeling, but I'm kind of getting the same feeling. Okay, let's see. Instead of me hesitating here. All right, Spirit, what can you tell me about the Tower? The Tower. What is this Tower coming in? Whoa. The Two of Wands. But kind of sideways. Or sorry, the Two of Swords. So again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, there is a decision. Head over heart. And it's almost like you don't quite want to make it. I'm going to have to pull another one on that because we have the 7 of Pentacles on the bottom. So there's that contemplation. There's this weighing everything up. Should I bring the Tower down or should I not? Let's go again. Could you give me a little bit more clarification on the Tower and the 2 of Swords? Shoot, I didn't even... Again, the Queen of Pentacles. We just have the Queen of Pentacles. Well, oh gosh, this is very convoluted to me. This feels to me like this is a person. The Queen of Pentacles feels like it's a person. And what I'm getting here is, damn, I don't know if this is like a third-party situation. I'm kind of feeling that a little bit. That there's this hesitation to bring the Tower down so that you can have this other stable relationship or something. Queen of Pentacles, right? Bottom of the deck, yeah, the Knight of Wands. Sag, I read this as your energy. Charging after what you're wanting. Going after what you're wanting. 5 of Wands next. Oh my goodness, okay. Let's just leave that there. What can you tell me about the 2 of Cups, please? What is the 2 of Cups representing here? 2 of Cups, please, Spirit. Oh my goodness. The Justice card kind of sideways and is so weird because we've got... How do I show you? Okay, we have the Death card poking out. Scorpio's energy, another major arcana, and this does represent death, rebirth, right? Something dying out and starting something new. And then on the bottom we have the 5 of Pentacles. So yeah, this is, I don't know what relationship this is, Sag, but it does feel like there's a tug, what is it? What is this you're saying? Tug and pull? Pull and tug? I don't know what this is. There's yeah, just what I said. It just is feeling to me that there is a decision to leave someone or something, I'll say, because I think that there's something else that you're contemplating. Okay, we have the Justice card now for the 2 of Cups, which is basically sideways, which is like unbalanced, right? This is not completely balanced. What the 2 of Cups would represent typically feels like it is no longer. Even with that 5 of Pentacles on the bottom, it's like there is this door that has been shut. It almost feels like there's no connection left anymore. And then we have the Strength card. Leo's energy. Okay, so this is not an easy decision. This is a difficult decision, or a difficult decision to follow through on. Judgment. I'll just hold it there. Judgment. Ace of Swords. Okay. Okay, so what is Sagittarius contemplating? I'm reading it for you, Saggy. Again, this might be on the other person or something. But what is this 2 of Wands, a contemplation, please? It's a lot. It's a lot of cards. Okay. Okay. How did I pick these up? Okay. So 2 of Wands is clarified by the 4 of Wands in reverse. I'm just trying to tune into my guys if they want me to take these in reversal, because I'm not sure how I picked them up. No, okay, they do want me to take it like this. Okay, so it's a 5 of Swords and the Page of Wands in reverse. So what this is telling me here, that, 4 of Wands used to be the marriage card, right? 11 card. Still can be. But this feels to me like there's no longer, if I look at this upright, there's no longer the desire to stay in it. There may be no longer the desire to even, to have the conversation. 5 of Swords is usually kind of some arguing, debates, all that kind of stuff. With the Page of Wands, it's almost like it feels like this is stalemate. And so there's this decision that you're making to move forward. And then the sun is on the bottom. So it does feel, Sag, to me that there is this energy around you that is supporting this profound change, as my guides gave me. Okay? Because the sun represents joy and happiness and freedom. Enlightenment as well. Got the Hermit again, so we're getting repeat cards. Okay, I want to go a little bit more. I'm going to have another sip of water. Whoa, it's very dry in here today. I'll say it's someone here. If it's not you, Sag, it's someone else. They're wanting to move forward. Okay, so the Three of Wands, please. Thank you so much, Spirit, for guiding me. Three of Wands for Sagittarius. Three of Wands. Why is it here? Okay. The Nine of Swords sideways with the Hierophant. Followed by the Judgment. Holy cow, Major Arcana is showing up here. Crazy. Okay, so Three of Wands, decision to move forward. It is causing you some anxiety, some worry. Once again, this card has come out again with the Hierophant, which is Taurus's card, and Judgment card, right? That is all about that wisdom, the Hierophant. Knowing that, I just feel like this is a pretty difficult decision to be making, but I know you have to make it. Somehow I feel like those of you that this is your reading, I feel like you've been down this path before in another relationship is what I'm going to say. And Spirit is guiding you to use that knowledge and that experience to help you make this decision. The Judgment card showing up as well. Remember, that is that divine card of you're almost dead, but you're resurrected. And with that, that is almost feeling like there's this new, I'm hearing lease on life, Sag. I got to give it how I'm receiving it. There's this new lease on life over here, but in order to get over here, you've got to make these decisions, and it's not an easy decision. Because I feel like there's a lot of emotions and time and probably history involved here. Okay, I'm going to go one more time. Why is this reading feel so serious? Okay, and what about the Page of Wands, please? This new path. I just seen the Three of Swords. Perhaps you're afraid of breaking someone's heart. My goodness, the cards. So, the Ten of Swords. Oh my gosh, I don't even have room on this table. Ten of Swords, Two of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Ten of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles, with the Six of Wands on the bottom, followed by the King of Wands, which is your energy. Masculine, but we all have masculine and feminine. This juggling stops. There's some juggling that you've been doing. It's coming to an end. You have to trust your intuition, Sag, as always, as I always preach. Listen to your inner guidance system. Really, what is it telling you? Not listening to your head, not listening to your heart, not listening to any part of your body, but listening to your intuition. That's very important here. Because it's going to lead to this weight being taken off your shoulders. There's so much weight on your shoulders for whoever I'm speaking to. And entering this brand new path again, not only with the Page of Wands, but also being clarified by the Page of Pentacles. So, Pentacles is, again, our money, our investments, but it's the earth, right? It's earth. So it's what goes on here on this planet. You're about to embark on a new path. And it does feel that it is the right path because we've got the Six of Wands, which is victory, success, applause, after the difficulties, after the Five of Wands, which is the fighting. Okay? And then we have the King of Wands, as I said. Now, okay. This is such a weird reading because we've got the Five of Cups appearing as well. So that does represent that there is sadness. There may even be a little bit of regret. But when we look at this reading and the energy that's coming through, and maybe this won't be for very many people, it feels like this is almost inevitable that this situation changes. Gosh, I hope that made sense. I hope I've done an okay job explaining what's going on here, but this is definitely the message, right? You've outgrown your skin. I don't know how else to put that pleasantly or anything. It's like you've outgrown the skin. And I know it's been very difficult. You're not sure. Maybe if that's the right choice. Again, I don't know why I'm getting this energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, why I feel like there could be another person involved here. It doesn't have to be. We haven't had the Three of Swords show up. I've seen it, but it hasn't shown up. But this does. It feels like kind of like, like an ending that is coming. And with that ending, there is going to be profound change in your life. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go one more time, see if anything else wants to come out, and then we're going to close your reading, Sag. I hope that this helped those of you that are going through this. If this is what you've been contemplating, knowing, and again, I don't know what kind of relationship this is, right? But how my guides were giving it to me, it helps me be able to connect with it and explain it. But this does feel to me, again, like it just feels like this is a change that has to happen. Okay, so Spirit, is there anything else you'd like Sagittarius to know? For those that this is your reading, anything else you'd like them to know? Go a few times here. See, and I gotta just say here with that Five of Swords, Four of Wands, and the Page of Wands here, to me this does feel like it's almost like a giving up. I don't know if that's the right words to say. But it does kind of feel like, okay, I've contemplated, this isn't working anymore. Oh, where I stop, guess what card it is? The World. Sorry about that nudity, I'll cover this up. The World. That is the end. Okay. All right, Spirit, thank you for guiding me in this reading. Anything else for Sagittarius before we close the reading off? I'll go 3 times. Okay. The Fool. I'm going to take it upright because I just feel like we just have the World. So there's the Fool. It's the new path, and it did kind of land right here on the Two of Cups and the Sideways Justice and the Four of Swords. So a new path, resting, healing, growing from this, perhaps to that new connection. Two of Cups. Followed by the Ace of Cups, followed by the Ace of Wands. Okay, so I don't know who needed to hear this. This is the reading. Okay, man, I send you a lot of love because I know when this comes to relationships and emotions, it is very, very difficult. But again, maybe everything has its time here, right? And maybe this is the message Spirit is trying to say. It's time to move forward. Okay, because we have that chameleon. All right, let's close it off. I'm going to go to Treasures from Takashi. I feel drawn to this reading. Whew, okay, let's see what's on the bottom. We have completeness on the bottom. Okay. Then we have focus, and then we have surrender. Wow, okay. So Sag, it says a journey completed, a goal achieved, an era ended. I'm kind of like feeling like, whoa, okay. Acknowledge your wholeness. You are at the end of a significant era in your life. Acknowledge your hard work and feel good about the energies you've expended. This now opens new doors and new horizons are just around the corner. You take with you all that you are and move forward into what you are becoming. Wow. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's see. Final message for Sagittarius, please. For their highest good. Final message, please. Oh, we have something that's flipped over here. Okay, we have enthusiasm. Enthusiasm, and then we have completeness again. So there it is. This is exactly what I'm saying. It's like maybe there's this other situation that is ahead for you, that is more meant for you and more in alignment with you, and you've outgrown your skin. You've outgrown this skin now, okay? So we have enthusiasm, and it says, be enthusiastic about life. Being positive and creative will allow plenty of energy and eagerness for new projects. Look on the bright side and smile a lot. Allow your bright, bubbly enthusiasm to delight, excite, and encourage. Take care. You might not assess a situation clearly if you are over enthusiastic, so be balanced. Okay, well, I think that's a little information to kind of heed, right? Not to jump into anything quickly, right? Don't be over enthusiastic. But again, this is about, the sun was on the bottom, so this does feel like this change that's coming in, whatever it may be for you, I think it's going to shift your life in a big way, Sag. As my guide said at the very beginning of my meditation, profound change, okay? And again, as I said, completeness is on the bottom. Once again, I can't believe that showed up again. So I don't believe in coincidences here. Okay, so Sag, this is your reading for today. Again, I hope this helped those of you that are going through this. Know that you are so worthy of love. You deserve love. I love you. And whatever this is, stay in your integrity. Stay in your grace. And again, I know that you're being watched over, all right? But remember to use your wisdom. Okay, Sag, until next time, thank you for taking the time to be here and for all of your beautiful support. I love you. Have a beautiful day, all right? Okay, Sag, until next time. Mwah. Big kisses and huge hugs. All right, see you again sometime.